Well, hello again. Haven't done one for a while. Unfortunately, I haven't been too well, so I've not been able to do much in the way of videos. So I thought it was about time I caught up a bit. Regarding the Nikon ZF, a couple of things have happened, haven't they? I don't know if any of you, if you want to, what's his name? Omar Gonzalez. He did. I noticed he did a video a few days ago on the ISO and how to use it. I thought that was a really good video. If you're still not sure, if you still don't know, then that video should help you. But I was reading through the comments and and I had to laugh because I thought some people will never be happy. But I mean, you know, some people seem to think they should take the camera away and replace. You know, at the end of the day, this C button cannot be turned into an A. I don't think some people understand that this C button will always be a C. They can't physically take this off and put a C on it, an A on it. But I think that's what some people want. It's you know, it's unbelievable. People will never seem to just accept it for the way it is. Some people will think it's wrong regardless. But I noticed straight out of the camera has gone extremely quiet. And of course they have done a firmware update. One is for video, the slow motion. I don't know, I'm guessing everyone's aware of this by now. And a bug. There was a bug in the camera, but it had something to do with the viewfinder. Now notice out of the camera, never noticed this. He never noticed the real bug that was in the camera. He he actually made a bug up, but he didn't notice, and I didn't notice. I didn't notice any issues with the viewfinder. I think it was only if you used it in a specific way. But anyway, they've done a firmware to fix this bug and to do something with the slow motion. So I would recommend doing that firmware update. I will show you how to do it if you want me to, but I think there's other videos and it's quite easy. You go to the Nikon website, download it onto your computer, put a SD card into your computer, connect it via a card reader or whatever, and you transfer it to the card reader. Make sure it's the right file. It does explain it how to do it. If you want me to do it, I'm quite happy to go through with that with people. So there you go, a firmware update, but not anything to do with the ISO. So I'm not sure we're going to get one. I think it may be something that you're just going to have to learn to live with. Get used to it or buy something else, as I said all along. To me, it's no big deal. You know, they can't change the dial on this. It's a C, it always will be a C. So, apart from that, what I have done is I bought this the other day. The Megadap. Is the ETZ21 E mount to Z mount. Now, this means by putting this on my ZF, I can put my Sony lenses onto my ZF. Now, I haven't tried this yet, so I'm actually going to do it here. I'm going to do it right now, and we'll see. Now, obviously, this will only apply if you've, you know, I mean, I know most people don't have two systems, and this is what it looks like. It's really small, really thin. You're hardly going to notice it's on. So let me just do this now. take that off there. Take that off there. And then this, as I say, I've never put this on before, so bear with me. That's it, that's clicked into place. And there we go. The Nikon ZF with the Sony 100 to 400. Now, I never thought I'd see the day when you'd be able to do that. And obviously this would apply to any Nikon camera. Now, let's see how it works. Right, if I turn this on, I've got it in black and white mode. Well, it does work. There you go, changes the... well. If you can see through the viewfinder there. Yeah. And it works perfectly fine. So there you go, it works. This little adapter, which I think for somebody like me, I think it's a fantastic option, or for anybody. I mean, you know, it's barely noticeable on the camera itself. Look, it really hardly, and it enables you to pick up a whole wave of new lenses that you can put on your Nikon camera. So I think that, you know, because my personal gripe with Nikon and the Z mount is, as I said before, I think they're rather expensive. There are some reasonably priced lenses, but I think the majority are very expensive, and there's not really a lot of third-party options to go with. You know, you can often, you know, you might be better going with F-mount and having the adapter. Whereas with this adapter, you have got the option of actually putting Sony lenses on your F-mount. Which opens up a whole load of more available and even cheap lenses. Now let me just test this one as well, because this is a Sony mount, but it's a Sigma lens. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can do it on that. Yeah, well, it goes onto the lens as the same. I'm not so sure because this is a Sigma mount, it's not a Sony mount. So let's turn that on. And yes, hope you can see that it's focusing. Let me just let's just put it on that. Yes. Oh, there's my box. I've lost my box. But as you can see, there you go. Now this is no scientific test as to how it compares to being on a Sony body, but it does show you that it works. So even with the Sigma lens, the Sony mount Sigma lens, it still works. So this really does open up a whole new lot of opportunities, doesn't it? I think that's quite cool. Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, I just sort of catch up with you a bit. I don't want to make this video too long. Just sort of catch up with you a little bit and add this, this adapter. If you do have Sony lenses, or you do have a Sony system alongside your Nikon system, or even if you're considering adding lenses and you don't want to pay the prices of the Nikons, then there are other options out there, and this is a good possible alternative and something for you to think about. So anyway, hope you're all well, take care, and hopefully it won't be so long till the next one.